Ever stared at a map of the UK trying to find somewhere to invest and just ending up stuck? Thousands of towns, thousands of listings, everyone saying just do your research, but what research? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I break it down from overwhelming choice to a shortlist that I can actually manage. This is the same method that I use to find high yield, low stress properties near me without losing my evenings to spreadsheets. And I'll show you this free tool that I built that cuts through 90% of the noise. I'll walk you through it in just a second. Let's start by narrowing down the overall area, and I do that by looking at two things. First is the rental yield of areas within the UK, and second is the distance from my home. So rental yield is an easy calculation to do. It's the annual rent divided by the house price, which results in a percentage that tells you the rental yield for that property. And it's a good initial indicator of how well that property might return for you. So for example, if you have a £1,000 a month rent, you times that by 12, which gives you the annual amount, which is £12,000 annually. You divide that by the house price, which might be £120,000. This would give you a 10% yield, which is a fantastic yield. Anything above 5% yield is okay. Anything above 7 or 8% is fantastic. But take it with a pinch of salt, because this is just an overall indicative figure. It doesn't actually mean how good of an investment it is. So the average rental yield of areas within the UK gives me a quick way to compare towns and cities against each other to see where the numbers might work. But rental yield isn't everything. I also need properties that are actually near to me. A rental yield that's fantastic within Glasgow, so 200 miles away, might show amazing returns, but I can't exactly just nip up there to fit a kitchen or sort out a leak. So I look at yield and distance together, and that's what helps me narrow it down. And honestly, you'll probably have to narrow it down too. It's like chucking all of your screws into one big box. Technically, everything's there, but good luck finding the one that you actually need when it matters. By the way, you might have noticed that I'm filming in a new spot today. This is actually a little studio flat that I renovated a while back, and luckily it's free at the moment, so I thought I'd just film in here. It's a perfect example. This was the first property that I bought using this exact method of finding areas to invest in. I checked yields, focused on areas within a reasonable distance, and this one stood out, and it's been a great little let ever since. So what is this tool that I mentioned? Well, to make finding an area easier, I built a free spreadsheet called the Area Finding Tool, and it's available right now on my website. I'll put a link down below. You just pop in your nearest location, your maximum travel distance, and the property type that you're looking for, and it'll show you the top 10 areas within reach ranked by rental yield. For example, I put in my location, which is Newark and Sherwood, 50 miles maximum travel distance, and any property type. And it will show me the average rental yields, like Nottingham, which is 5.89%, ranked. So we've got Nottingham first, followed by Lincoln, Coventry, and Leicester. Overall, this tool saves me hours and means that you're only ever looking at areas that should work for you. The next step is to check rental demand. Spare Room is brilliant for HMOs, and Rightmove and Zoopla is perfect for single lets. I tend to scroll through Rightmove and just check that there are a good amount of local properties available, and have successfully let recently too. You can also look for other signs of demand like wanted ads, fast lets, or landlords asking for higher than average rent. All of that is gold. So once you picked your town or your city, you zoom into the right areas of that town or city. Every place has its good spots and its not so good spots. So I tend to search on Google for best area to live in Nottingham. Check the crime maps nearby, and I usually ride around on my motorbike to get a good feel of it. I'm looking for schools, train stations, parks, anything that makes it a place that people want to live. In my recent videos, I bought a property in Newark, and the reason why I bought in Newark is because of the train station to London. It's a fast train, and I'm guessing that there'll be a lot of commuters that will go down to London. So I'm looking to hit that market. Now, before we get too stuck into the listings, here's something that I've learned through experience. I work full-time. I've got a daughter, I'm usually mid-renovation, and I'm making these videos too, so my time is very limited. That's why I don't want 10 average rentals with loads of issues and frequently changing tenants. I'd rather just have 2 or 3 really good rentals that rent easily, attract better tenants, and need less work from me. I've personally found that slightly nicer homes in nicer areas, even if they cost a bit more, are way easier to manage and still deliver great returns. So now we plug those areas into Rightmove or Zoopla and actually see what's on the market. You should be down to a few good streets with maybe 10 to 15 potential properties. And if you come up empty, no stress, just widen your travel range slightly, look for a different property type in the Area Finding Tool, and then refresh your shortlist and just try again. So overall, you've gone from 10,000 random listings to potentially 10 tailored options. It's manageable, it's focused, and it works. If you're overwhelmed by too much choice, start wide, narrow it down step by step, and always filter based on what you can realistically manage. Grab the area finding tool for free on my website and get started today. It'll give you your own shortlist of high-yielding investment areas in minutes. And if you found this useful, check out my video on how to find a property to invest in. I'll link it over here. That's where we go from a shortlisted area to actually making an offer. Catch you next time.